Hello again and welcome to my channel. I'm TFR Wilderness and I'm bringing to you another KTRT review today. My latest KTRT revived yesterday, and it's from a line that I've bought figures from before, but I was like picking and choosing the figures that I liked the look of the most from those particular lines, and then I've sort of left the rest. But now that I'm in this period in my KTRT collecting where I've basically got all the stuff I really want, and I'm just left over with all the bits that I've sort of missed out and overlooked. I'm just picking up all the stragglers, and today it is this guy. This is Geo Mecha Beast Guardian 01 Leo Kahn from the toy line or the TV show of the same name. Now, a little bit of a history lesson. Geo Mecha Beast Guardian is a replacement series for Biklons. Biklons was a series that ran for about, was it 4 or 5 seasons? Really great. I've got all the figures from the Biklons line. I really love that show, but unfortunately, towards the end of its run, it wasn't doing so well in sales-wise in Korea. So Young Toys decided to pull the plug. They cut it short. I mean, season 5, they stopped it. They sort of chopped it off at episode 14. They didn't run it out to its usual 26 episodes, and it got canned. This is what they did as a replacement. It's an okay show, nowhere near as good as Biklons, but yeah, basically it's a sort of Power Rangers-esque type thing. You have these little kids that wear this power armor that go around fighting bad guys, and then they have these mech beasts that get launched from their base in a dam, and they arrive, and one's a lion, one's a crocodile, and the other one's a rhino, and they fight the bad guys. This is Leo Kahn, he's the lion, and Geo Mecha Beast Guardian, which was the name for the first series, ran for, I can't remember how many episodes it was. Was it 13 episodes, 26 episodes? I can't remember anyway. It ran for a full season, and then they did a second season, but it was called Geo Mecha Captain Dino, where they changed, it sort of evolved into this thing where you had Dinobot mechs rather than sort of beast mechs, and the end of season 2 they wound it up, and that's it. It's a complete thing. They basically, all the bad guys got defeated, the other bad guys became good guys, and blah blah blah, end of story. And as far as I know, Geo Mecha is done and dusted. So I've decided to go back and pick up some of the other figures, and I've got Leo Kahn. Now, these guys are triple changers. They have 3 modes. They have like a shape mode, and here's Leo Kahn in his shape. They have a beast mode and robot mode. And this is Leo Kahn in his shape mode. This is the shield, but it forms the shape. It's kind of a pentagon, but slightly elongated. I'm sure there's a proper scientific term for this particular shape, but I'm too lazy to look it up, like I did with Raptor, because he was a rhombicubo-boctahedron. Yeah, so anyway, now you go around, and obviously you look on the other sides, and you can see bits of the beast mode sticking out, but they always have this with a shield on one side to form the shape, as they refer to it, or I think there's another name they use for it, core or whatever. So anyway, there he is in his shape mode. Quick look at the box. As you can see, it's got some nice shiny chrome trim on it. It's got a picture of Leo Kahn in beast mode down there. Got logo on the top. Got the 3 different modes on that side. Got a picture of the kid who's his sort of his teammate, his partner in the show, and then you go on the back, and then you've got some pictures showing the various features that the toy has. So it's a big chunky box, and it's obviously got that shiny silver plate in the back, the reflective card. Comes with instructions, obviously, and then you get this. Now, I've had a quick play with this guy, and he's pretty good actually. So there's not much more you can say about the shape. It sort of launches from the dam in a launcher. Yeah, you could kind of see it there. Look, launching there. The shape's launching out of the dam. Got an illustration on it on the box. So yeah, there's that. Now, to transform this guy into beast mode, you take off, unclip the shield. Now inside the shield you have his obviously you have his weapon, which is a lance, and it's inside here. So you unclip it like so, and then you straighten it out, and then put that to one side. Now this, you don't really need this until the robot mode, because it doesn't actually clip onto the beast in any way, shape or form, which is a bit of a shame, but there you go. So we put that to one side, and then we get to transformation of this thing. Now transformation is pretty cool. First of all, you can flip over that panel there. You can, well, I think we'll do that later. The legs, you fold them out like that. Right, so yeah, you bring the legs out like so. Then you get these bits here, fold them right out. You've got these pieces here, you push them through so that they come out on this side, and then you angle these legs forwards and then push that up against there. So you fold it forwards and then push that up there. And then you get the beast legs, and you form them like that. Now for the front, you take these pieces here, fold them out from inside here. Now, and they've got this pretty neat little thing. You've got these panels on the legs, little flip open panels, you see there, and then inside there is a leg that you fold out, and then there's another inside here. There's another flip out panel, and you bring the foot out like so. So we'll do that again. So you open that, fold the foot out, and then fold the fist out. So it's a double folding, and then you end up with the lion feet, and then finally the lion head, which you just need to slide forwards like so. And the final touch, you get the staff, and there's a little slot in the back that plugs into there, and that forms his tail. And there we have Leo Kahn in his beast mode, in his lion mode, and he's pretty cool. You look around, he's pretty neat. Look underneath, quite a bit of hollowness underneath, because it sort of folds in on itself, this mould, kind of like sort of Transformers do now. The tail has got quite a lot of articulation. It's got all these bends on it, which sort of go for like 180 degrees, and they're all ratcheted. So you can have a curly tail, you can have the tail straight up, or you can have it over the top like a scorpion tail. We give it a more sort of natural sort of curve. The rear legs, there's a little bit of movement on the foot, but you can, I suppose, you can sort of angle these bits in and out, but there's not really much you can do with the rear legs. They're kind of static. You can sort of mess around with them, splay them out a little bit, but they're not really meant to be messed around with. Front legs, quite articulated. You've got that joint there, goes all the way around. You've got the joint there that goes forwards and backwards, and then there's a little bit of toe joint, and then you've got an opening mouth on the beast mode. It's okay, the beast mode. It's damn sight better than Cayman. This guy when he's in beast mode, and also probably better than this guy when he's in beast mode, because Raptor, his raptor mode is the feet are just a complete mess. It looks like he's got clown shoes. They're not very good. But this guy, at least he kind of looks like a lion. He's got a little bit of articulation, so he's pretty cool. So now we just move on to his robot mode. So remove the tail, straighten it up to form his lance weapon. We'll be needing that in a bit. Then, I mean, you're pretty much there anyway. The legs, you just straighten them out, push that bit through, and then you just fold the feet round. And there's the legs, and the arms, you just bring them down and do the fists. And then finally the face reveal. There's a little plate in front of his face, flip it down, and there you have Leo Kahn in his robot mode, and he looks pretty cool. Obviously he's got his lance, he's got slots in his hands, so he can hold his lance, and the shield, which now you can make use of. It's got a little handle inside. You flip out, and then obviously that will fit into one of his hands like so, and then you can hold his shield. So there is Leo Kahn in his sort of weaponed up mode, I suppose, where he's got his lance and his shield, and he's ready to go. Now, articulation on this guy is not too bad actually. Pretty good for a Geo Mecha figure. The head is totally fixed, doesn't move at all. But then again, when you see how it's boxed in with all these this armor plate around his neck and shoulders, it's easy to see that there's not a lot they could have done about that. The arms, that goes all the way around. Doesn't really go out, but you have got a little bit on this joint. You've got a little bit of sort of butterfly in. Elbow goes forwards and back. It will go to 90 degrees. The hand, obviously, it just folds in and out. There's not a lot you can do with a hand, so there's not a great deal of articulation on the arms, but there's enough. No waist joints. Hips are pretty good. Can go about that far. Now you do have these skirts at the front, which don't really move that much. They sort of splay in and out a little bit, and because of that, it can only go forwards about that far. So it's a little bit restricted on the hips. He does, however, have thigh swivels, which is, I think, a first for a Geo Mecha figure, and he doesn't need it for transformation. So why did they put it on? Why did they give it to this guy? This guy's got them, but again, I think that's because of transformation. Yeah, I don't understand that. The knees, very good knees, and of course they go all the way forwards as well, so that the knees go every which way. And the feet, no ankle tilts. Has this guy got a neutral A stance cut? Yeah, I suppose he has. You can get a neutral A stance out of him. So yeah, he's decently articulated, more so than the other guys from this line, well, with the exception of Raptor, that I've reviewed. Obviously, size comparison with there he is next to Cayman, which is another guy from Wave 1. This guy, biggest fault with this guy is the legs. Knees do not go backwards and forwards, they just go side to side, and it's the same with the mini one. The mini Cayman, the hips don't work on the mini Cayman. They only go that way. They don't go forwards and backwards. They only go side to side. This guy has been totally ruined by lack of leg articulation. And then we've got Raptor. Now Raptor's pretty cool. He's got quite a lot of articulation. He's got, you know, unusual joints on his shoulders. He's got sort of, you know, bicep swivels, thigh swivels. He kind of got a waist joint because of transformation. It only goes 90 degrees in one direction, but you can sort of use it as a thing. Again, fixed head. Unusual proportions, but he's a pretty cool toy nevertheless. And now I've got Leo Kahn. I quite like Leo Kahn. He's decent. Probably one of the better, you know, KTRTs I've bought lately. I really like him. He's good fun to play with. You know, he's fun to transform. His shape mode's pretty cohesive. His beast mode's not too bad, and you get a decent robot mode. Also, I've noticed he's got a slot in the back here. Now I'm not sure what that's for, but I think it could be. It's for his shield, so you can have. He's got storage for his shield in robot mode, and of course, obviously you can store this in there as well. But I've also noticed that if you really wanted to, you can slide his lance in the back and sort of fold it up into his back like that if you really wanted to. But I think that is there for storage for his shield, like so. So yeah, he can store his shield on his back, which is cool. So yeah, this guy is pretty damn good, and he's the second sort of KTRT I bought this month, as I do. Oh, that's a bit tight. So yeah, Geo Mecha Beast Guardian Leo Kahn. He's pretty cool. Glad I got him. Now I will say I did get this guy as a booby prize, because the guy I meant to buy this month was Hello Carbot's Knight. Now I bought it from a seller. Yeah, I bought it from a seller, and shortly afterwards the seller contacted me saying, "Oh, you know, can you please cancel the item and I'll give you a refund?" And I said, "Why? What's going on?" And he explained apparently one of the legs on the figure was broken. He didn't explain how it got broken. I mean, I'm sure it was in a sealed box, so how did he know the leg was broken? Anyway, apparently the toy was broken. He didn't want to ship it to me, and he asked me to cancel it. And I tried to cancel the auction at my end, but I couldn't. You can't do it on a mobile device. I went on the desktop, couldn't cancel it at my end, and I had to say to him, you know, you've got to cancel it now. So he cancelled it, and I got a refund. So he didn't have any more in stock. And it's a real shame, because I've been after Hello Carbot's Knight for ages, but because it's a one-step changer and the price it goes for is ridiculous. I mean, there was another one on there for, I mean, I was going to pay, what was it, $49.50 for it, and there was another one on there for over 55 quid, but I refused to pay that amount of money for what is effectively a big one-step changer. But I do want Knight, and I'm hoping someday I'm going to be able to pick one up at a decent price. But he's one of those characters that he's popular and he holds his price, and the older he gets, the rarer he gets, the price is just creeping up, and I doubt if I'll ever get a chance to own one of those. So yeah, after that auction got cancelled, I went to my mate Mr. Soon, and he hooked me up with Leo Kahn. Oh yeah, let's do a quick size comparison before we go. Obviously there he is next to Combined Wars Leader Mix, and as you can see, he's a proper leader class scale bot as per usual. Yeah, so yeah, Leo Kahn, he's a neat little figure. I really like him. He's pretty cool, and hopefully you found this review interesting. And I've been TFL Wilderness, and I'll catch you all later. Ta-da.